Namaste, my name is Rui Zimmer, I'm International Meditation Master. Today I want to speak about our soul contract. So for over 20 years, Dr. Elisabeth Kübler-Ross consulted with dying people. She discovered that most of them shared a profound regret that they had not lived their life purpose. Many never even discovered the reason why they were born. She discovered that most of the dying people regret that they didn't have lived their life purpose and they even didn't know it. Sounds familiar? In the final moments, they realized that success, money and wealth were not what mattered. In the final moments, they realized that success, money and wealth were not what mattered. This is draining you out. I had 3 near-death experiences, and I know what matters, that I enjoy my life. And God matters. First God, and second that I enjoy my life. And then that I keep my life standards, that nobody can buy me. Before we are born, our souls are given a mission, a life we are intended to live. This means fulfilling what God or the divine has planned for us. Yet without the contemplation found in meditation or prayer and without a conscious decision to align with a higher will, we cannot follow this purpose. So you have to ask yourself before you go to bed, what is my life purpose? And this life purpose will change all the time, over the time. Okay? So you have to be also flexible. You see, when you're not a father, then your life purpose could not be to be a good father. No? Think this over. Or to be a good spouse. This is also a part of your being that wanted to be lived, or to be lovely, or to love, to open your heart for love. In centuries past, people would seek guidance. They would pray, then consult the tarot, the I Ching, a pendulum, or randomly opened a sacred text to find a message meant for them. Today we just pick up our phones. Is it any wonder the Western world seems to launch from one catastrophe to the next? Is it any wonder the Western world seems to go from one catastrophe to the next? Tarot, I Ching, pendulum, for what? For what? I have my smartphone. I have today AI. I use AI really intense. No? But the other things is intuition. You have to follow your intuition. You think this is all stupid. Rationally is what counts and nothing else. I'm an engineer, and I was a very successful engineer. And my intuition was my success. Nothing more. Because I knew when I worked in the USA, what said my boss, my supervisor, don't overthink the things, just do it and you know it. And he was so right. After some time you know it. You go somewhere else and this and this is not working, and you have the consciousness and you know it. What said my father? He was one of the greatest economy experts in Europe, at least. So he was selling firms and so on. He said, I don't trust the numbers. I just go to the firm and then I know it. Because the numbers are all the time cheating. I go to every room in the firm and look how the people are working and so on. This is intuition. And the banks would not give the firm any loan if my father would not say yes to it. Everybody's cheating. But your intuition knows what is right, what is correct. We must learn to train our intuition and trust it more than outdated rules, dogmas, or obsolete assumptions. For centuries, India's rigid caste system denied intuition in favor of ancient rules, leading to catastrophic societal results. And you think our main stuff, main rule in technique was, technique is when it even works or still works. And we don't know why it's working. Because you know after some time your mind is limited. And then you put the things together until it works, and then you write something logical why it works. This is all. And all people think engineering is logic. A part of it is logic. But you can never be as successful as engineer if you have only logic. The intuition is the thing what works. With our birth, we forget our mission. Even worse, our parents often do not guide us toward our true calling. Society, media, and social media then manipulate us to function within the rules. We become defined by others' expectations. We ignore our inner voice and our connection to the divine until we can no longer hear them at all. After my second near-death experience, I knew that I had been wrong. I had suffered tremendously for things that don't truly matter. So sex, money, fitting in. I was bullied for being different, yet I still tried to conform even though I was and I'm a misfit. Yes. And later the supervisors liked me because I was a misfit. Because I found new solutions, new paths that they could not see. That experience changed my life completely. I found true love and learned to enjoy a life that had previously felt impossible. Most people waste their first 60 years doing what others expect to them instead of what they genuinely desire. Often we must walk the wrong path to find the true one. No. And this is so. Often we must walk the wrong path to find the true one. Yes. According so to Dr. Kübler-Ross, every soul has specific work to do. And it works, and it changes over the time. You cannot be a good father if you don't have a kid. Oh? In our lives, we encounter patterns and hints of what we are meant to live. Yet these callings often feel inconvenient, so we choose the path of suffering instead. There are moments when we feel a quiet nudge to do something, whether others approve or not. We frequently ignore it because it doesn't seem to make logical sense. Logic is very limited. And if you're together with your spouse, let her doing her thing. And she like to do it differently than you. Fine. Maybe you can learn from that. Be open to that. That some rules from you she is breaking down. Be happy for that. And so you can live more your life purpose. We have trained our minds to mute our inner calling, opting instead of distraction or actions that offer immediate profit or gain. Yes. Today, cheating is a must. Dishonesty is a must. For me, it was never one option. Then you attract also the people to love also the truthness. So people think that I was mad. Yes, I was mad. My boss, they did some incredible stupid thing and I was shouting and crazy on him. And you think I was stupid. And he was happy, and all the supervisors where I was together was happy that I was honest. That he heard my opinion. And they could see the things what he could not see by himself. And they say, you cannot do such things. I did it. And I got the promotion, not them. We tell ourselves to be serious, practical, and to fit in, and in doing so, we silence our soul. So ask yourself every night before you sleep, what am I here for? So ask yourself every night before you sleep, what am I here for? Keep asking until you know the answer. Thank you that I could speak about this, and bye.